This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The New Providence Basketball Association's Best of 7 Division I Championship continuing last night at the AF Adderley Gym. Our Julian Gibson was courtside.
Benson Mailboat Cybots taking on Mr. Ship It Freight Regulators in Game 6. Regulators leading the series 3-2, looking to close out the Cybots. And boy, they would jump all over the Cybots to start the ball game. In fact, it got so rough for the Cybots, they were rowing against one another. You turn on the ball. No, you shoot too much. Get out my face, boy. Get out my face. In fact, head coach of the Cybots, Mr. Wade Watson, no, don't leave. Packed up his bags. No, you got to stay on the sideline. You got to stay on the sideline and coach your team. But it was too much. Mr. Ship It Freight Regulators, they would go on to blow out the Cybots to win the championship 100-81.
We knew coming into this game that we're playing against a great team with a great coach. Mr. Watson is not going to lay down, and I've been over there for 10 years. Some guys is not going to just come out and let us beat them. We just told the guys to come out and play like we're down, and we'll be successful.
We know we was up 3-2. We just came out here and played ball, and we came out with the victory.
They played hard. They came with a game plan, was to slow the game down. Once we had slowed the game down, that's what gave us the lead, and we keep pounding it and pounding it.
I think they let some of the calls from the referees get to them, but it been like that the whole series. We just wanted to play the full 40 minutes, and we know once we play 40 minutes, play some defense, we'll be successful.
A veteran coach like Coach Watson, much respect him, but it's a sweet win.
Now for Eugene Bean and Brian Tucker Bean, it was somewhat of a bittersweet feeling because they played for Watson last year.
I'm just upset that I can't really celebrate it the way I want to because, you know, those guys over there are like my brothers. I have Mr. Watson like a father figure.
I was a champion from Cybots from last year. It's feel good to bring one to the Regulators for the first time.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
The NBA regular season coming to an end last night. Buddy Hield and the Sacramento Kings at Staples Center against the LA Clippers. Buddy would finish up 7 for 15 from the field and 2 of 4 from behind the three-point arc with 16 points in a 115-95 loss. For the season, Buddy averaged 10.5 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 1.4 assists per game. The Kings finish up with a record of 32-50. Another Bahamian has signed a letter of intent to play Division I college basketball. Former Agape player Jerron Cornish is moving on to play for the Stony Brook Seahawks in New York. The Abaco native will arrive as a junior after spending the past 2 seasons at Broward Community College, where he averaged 18.7 points and 4.5 assists per game. Our Carifta track and field team safely in Curacao. Charles Fisher is traveling along.
Most of the athletes getting an early chow down on snacks, while some opted for some shut-eyes. 2.5-hour flight into Curacao, where they were welcomed by members of the local organizing committee.
Good morning, welcome to Curacao.
Team captain Charisma Taylor, Divine Parker, and Devontae Mott all ready for competition on Saturday.
Learned a lot of new things, and I've freshened up on my old techniques, and I'm ready this year. I'm ready to bring home 3 goals, maybe 4. So it's going to be great.
I feel really good. I'm ready for the competition. I mean, the pressure is on me, but I'm just trying to stay relaxed as possible.
Come here with a mindset to win and bring back the goal and make my country proud.
Head coach Marvin Darville likes the makeup of the team, but there's still some work to do before competition, like I said, begins on Saturday.
Glad we're finally here. The athletes are focused. We're ready to go. And so we're looking to put on a good performance and hopefully bring back a lot of medals, and more so medals in the gold count. Hopefully this afternoon, if there isn't too much trafficking, we're able to make our way to the track. And if not, we're going to do that first thing tomorrow morning to have a brief practice. We want to make sure the athletes are acclimated and they feel the track and the environment that they're in.
Y'all ready for? What y'all ready for? What y'all ready for?
So the Bahamas 64-member team safely here in Curacao. Competition begins on Saturday. And as Coach Marvin Darville said, tomorrow, Friday, they'll go through a light workout before getting into action. In Curacao for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Our Carifta swim team treated to a luncheon today at Luciano's. Competition there gets underway on Saturday at the Betty Kelly Kenning National Aquatic Center.
I know us seniors are going to do our job. I just want to see what the young kids are capable of and see if we could rally together to bring the gold back to the Bahamas.
It was a close second last year, so I'm really expecting the team to pull through and get a gold for us overall.
We have lots of our swimmers already here, but the challenge we have is with the apparent strike at the airport is that some of our swimmers who are traveling in, they can't get here. So I'm hoping that all works out because it could certainly jeopardize these games. We have teams calling us already from Miami, telling us that they're stuck in Miami and they can't get here.
The Bahamas Lawn Tennis Association getting ready for its Easter Classic. First serve is set for tomorrow.
We have about 80 kids who have registered, so we expect a full tournament. We encourage a lot of the parents who have kids to play tennis, let them come out, get their feet wet in competition. The main thing for the younger players is for them to get the experience, have fun, learn to love the game. Winning is not everything. And for some of the older age groups, the kids are playing for rankings that will go towards a national team selection.
BLTA President Elwood Donaldson also spoke about our Davis Cup team, which was in competition last weekend.
They competed well, weren't successful. We had just gotten back into Zone 2, but we lost, and now we're back in Zone 3, so now we have to work our way back. But we have a talented group of young men who we feel, we can do it. One of our better players, Baker Newman, wasn't able to make it due to college obligations, so we're hoping when we play again that he'll be available.
The Acklins Regatta taking place over the Easter holiday weekend. Action will take place in Class B and Class C.
We have 10 C-Class boats. We have a boat that is up and coming and has proven itself to give the top C-Class boats all the headache they want, and that's the King and Ice. She has won the last few regattas we have had in C-Class. And of course, we have the defending champions in Georgetown and the Rollville Regatta, the Golden Girl up here, and we have my boat, which is always the best up here, the Barbarian number 2. She's always proven to be at her best when she's in her home waters, and we're looking for really good competition.
5 boats in B class. How do you see that shaping?
Well, again, we have some of the top B class in the country. We have the Queen Drusilla, who has always proven that she is a good sailor. We have the Whiplash, and we just have the rebuilt new brand Cobra. Okay, of course, I am the Barbarian is the defending champion up here.
The Bahamas Flag Football League rolling along with play. In the ladies division, the Paradise Games Wildcats currently holding a 4-1 record.
So far, we're satisfied with it. We know that it's definitely within our potential. We can do better, and we will do better as the season gets along. But it's the beginning of a season, and we're a team that was that just got together, and so it takes some time to mesh. But we'll definitely bring the heat for the rest of the season.
The amount of reps you get translates on the field once the game starts. I always tell the players, you win games, you win championships on the practice field. Out there is just a formality. So the reps you get here is just taking what you do here out there and executing. So
it's a very competitive league now. Okay, it's not one team that has that dominance. But I mean, the Lady Ravens, they're the champions. You have to give them that respect. The Hawks, they gave us our first loss. They're a very talented and young team. There's a lot of teams out there. All right, we're not taking anyone for granted. We're just going through the steps, and hopefully at the end of the day we'll be there.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. Check on weather still to come.